The first topic is obviously the big Putin-Trump meeting. Okay, so first up, let me go through the details here. Russian President Vladimir Putin could meet his U.S. counterpart Donald Trump as soon as next week. Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov told journalists today a venue for the summit has already been agreed. They haven't revealed it, but it's apparently been agreed upon. Expectations for an in-person meeting between Putin and Trump increased following a visit to Moscow by U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff this week, which the White House described as producing better results than expected. Ushakov said details of the proposed meeting would be revealed later, but an agreement in principle has already been reached and that it would happen soon. Witkoff also proposed the idea of a trilateral meeting involving Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky, which Moscow declined to comment. I think they want some one-on-one time, personally, with Trump and Putin. Previous reports in the U.S. media said the Trump administration was looking for a meeting with Putin next week and had proposed extending an invitation to Zelensky. The Ukrainian leader claims he needs to talk directly with the Russian president to make progress in peace talks. Witkoff visited Moscow on Wednesday for what Trump later called highly productive talks with Putin and other Russian officials. In previous weeks, the U.S. president had expressed frustration with a lack of progress in peace negotiations between Moscow and Kiev and threatened to impose additional sanctions on Russia and its international trade partners. Moscow has repeatedly stated it would prefer a swift, peaceful resolution of the conflict in a way that addresses its core issues. According to Russian officials, obstacles to peace include unrealistic demands by Ukraine and the commitment by Kiev's European backers to provide continued weapons deliveries. Officials in Kiev have indicated that they agreed to resume direct talks with Russia in May, not to appear an opponent of Trump's mediation efforts. Ukraine is seeking further Western military aid and sanctions on Russia, claiming that this could turn the tide on the battlefield in Kiev's favor. Russia has accused Zelensky of pursuing an armed conflict, quote, to the last Ukrainian for personal ambition. So, boy, oh boy, there's a lot to unpack there, Scotty. I mean, first off, I think for all the one-on-ones that Zelensky has had with Donald Trump, I think it's only fair for Vladimir Putin to get some one-on-one FaceTime. So no, I don't think Zelensky should be invited. That little twerp self-invites to every event where there are major Western cameras. He's got to be there. He's got to go to the Pope's funeral. He's not even Catholic. Like, he's not even a Christian. He just self-invites. He just shows up everywhere and then goes panhandling for money in the most inappropriate places, like the Pope's funeral. That, I'm not exactly the best Catholic in the world. I'm not really practicing, but I took great offense to that this was a funeral and the dude tries to bend Donald Trump's ear on the sidelines of the funeral services for Pope Francis. Dude, that is not the right time. That is not an appropriate time to start begging for money and asking for more arms at a funeral. That's just inappropriate. And again, I think this dude keeps trying to obviously extend the war. It's inevitable. Ukraine has been on a losing path. It's on a losing path. Millions of people are dying. They have no men left in their country. They have now conscripted little boys younger than your son and old men 60 and over. That has come to law this week. Like, their state Duma has approved it because they're out of men. Meanwhile, Zelensky is over here trying to continue the grift into perpetuity until literally, what are you going to do? Start conscripting grandmas, little old babushkas next? It's just too much. Like, stop throwing good money after bad. Let the two people actually handling the war, because let's face it, it is a Biden proxy war, and Vladimir Putin has had to deal with it.